Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a timeless general message for your week ahead. So whenever you find it's the right time, go ahead and take what resonates and leave the rest, since it's just a general, a mini, and I'm going to keep it vague. But what I see here is a potential soulmate love relationship that is having a bumpy start. I feel like two people are kind of bumping heads here, and there's a misunderstanding where it's not necessarily what you say, it's how you say it. But in this situation, I think someone said something as a joke and the other person took it seriously, where the joke was meant to be flirty and the receiver took it as a message of ridicule, is kind of what I'm saying. So two people are in love with each other. I'm just going to come out and say this. There is a mutual attraction and a mutual passion. An intellectual interest, although you might be very different. And it was about to get off the ground and boom. Somebody said something and it was really out of pocket. I don't know how else to say that, but how else do I say that? You felt bullied in the moment if you're the person who got completely turned off by this. But it was something that was said that it wasn't a misunderstanding. It was just them taking the opportunity to make the joke. So I don't know if who you're dealing with is someone who is always keeping things fun and they like to go back and forth with their romantic partner and kind of tease. And this other person doesn't at all. And that's not their prerogative and that's not how they communicate. So it's something that you both feel is hopeless, but is actually incredible potential for a beautiful connection. Commitment. I choose you, you choose me. It's like you both want the same things, but this misunderstanding came from someone who doesn't know when to not make the joke. Let me show you this. So one of you who feels really, really hurt, you're going to have to let it go. Okay? You're just going to realize that this person's sense of humor is kind of out of your hands. The way they flirt is this. The way they flirt, the way they show interest is kind of poking. It's the little boy who pulls the ponytail of the girl, in class. And that doesn't make it right, especially if the little girl in class is going through something incredibly traumatic. I feel like they may have lost everything. If it's not another relationship, it's a family loss. They're mourning. Everything in their life is falling apart, and it feels like whatever was said, they felt like you were kicking them when they're down. Or reverse it, and that's you. You feel like they were kicking you when you were down and you were trying to share a vulnerable moment. But that was never their intention here. It's like if you put all the jokes aside and you're just honest and vulnerable, which is what it's going to take here. Honest, vulnerable communication. Where one of you needs to just say, you made me feel really bad. You made me feel really ugly or unwanted or unworthy when you said that. And the other person needs to say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ever attack you or make you feel hurt. I never wanted you to think that I'm trying to fight you or compete with you or bully you. I want you. I want your love. I need you. I need this love. I want to start a family with you. I want a real commitment here. I want marriage and the white picket fence. Like this person might feel like they're being bullied while the other person is busy picking out names for their kids already, because they don't realize how harsh their words are. So there needs to be kind of a come to Jesus moment here. where one person realizes that the way they flirt does not equal helpful communication, and in fact, it makes them seem like a bully. But it's almost fate here. It's like the minute that you both just look, Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the Two of Cups. This is a potentially long-term soulmate connection that just didn't get off the ground because there was a misunderstanding. But not that one person misunderstood the words. I feel like the words were kind of cold and cruel. And in a friend group that maybe has a darker sense of humor, it might have worked or come across differently. But in this situation, under the circumstances, it came across as cruel and dismissive. So the second that you all come together and get in a room together, look each other in the eye and say, I felt hurt when you said that. I don't like that, and that's not okay to talk to me like that. You can say, the reason why it hurts is because I have such a crush on you. I think you're so wonderful and beautiful, and I really thought we had something here. I really thought we had something there, and all my hopes were dashed when that communication came through. I felt like you were kicking me when you were down, and that you were presenting yourself as a loving person, and really you were just a cruel, hurtful person. And you're ignoring me and you ghosted me, and that's not the situation. The situation here is in the person who always likes to make the joke no matter what. You need to understand that sometimes you have to be mature. And you have to shut up. You know, it's like one person talks too much and one person doesn't talk at all. If you can be mature and accept an apology, or if you can be mature and give an apology this week, it could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship, romance, or adventurous connection that lasts the rest of your life. If you can get past this bumping of the heads and try to work together as different as you are. What to do, what not to do. Okay. So, what you're going to do is take it slow. Little by little, with the details, learn how to empower each other in conversation so you can get to the point where you fall in love with each other, fall in bed with each other, where you can physically connect. Intellectually, you have to connect first, okay? So before you connect on a heart level, before you connect on a physical, energetic level, you need to come together. There needs to be a meeting of the minds, an ambassador, maybe even as someone who can almost interpret. You know, maybe you speak different languages and you need like a literal interpreter. So you don't misunderstand the nuances of culture or something like that. If it's not that, it's just take it slow. You need to make sure that you are feeling intellectually understood, intellectually stimulated, before emotionally or physically stimulated. Or if it's the reverse, you just let them know. Let them know that you still feel like there's potential there. And that might get the ball rolling. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes here. But this is true love. It just might take a little bit of work at first. And then once you understand how to communicate, what's okay, what's not okay, when to make a joke, when not to, you'll be streamlined, locked in, and the worst will be over. And you can look forward to this new beautiful adventure with each other. So be patient, be forgiving. Okay? And I'll see you for the next one, Capricorn. Thanks for watching. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Bye-bye.